Welcome back, you beautiful, sexy mother suckers.
Oh, he feeling it today, goddamn.
I'm feeling it tonight, man.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it tonight. It's just how too as it should be. I am Sovi the Great. Alongside me is my man Ace, my guy.
Yeah, Jamar Lee 513.
Oh, you put the 513 on there?
I put the 513.
Oh my God, we repping it now. That's what I'm talking about.
We understand it.
Yes, sir. So before we jump into the show, let me get y'all to follow us on all our social media websites, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm sorry, I'll get to YouTube in a minute. Snapchat, Twitter, Farmers Only, Black Planet, MySpace, Tinder, swipe left, swipe right, swipe thumbs up, all of that. Mix it up. .513 at mixitup.513.
What?
Also, please be sure to subscribe for all our video content to our YouTube channel, Mix Space It Up 513. And please get us on our podcast. You can find us on Anchor and Spotify by searching Mix It Up.
My man.
I'm trying, brother. I'm trying.
My man.
I'm trying, man.
Hey, Sovi the
Great.
Great.
Step up with it, bro.
Yeah.
Step up with it. Get our head in the game more, man.
For sure. Keep going, dog. Keep going.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it going. Keep it going. So let's get into this. Get into our sports topics real quick. We always lead off with the sports.
For sure.
So let's talk about Chase Young and Joe Burrow.
Good combo.
Which one would you draft?
It depends on the team.
Okay, so let's do this different. So I think we do. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I think if the Bengals have number one, they're gonna take Burrow.
Which would be stupid, but yes.
If the Giants have number one, or if this falls like that, they're gonna take Chase Young.
Yeah.
They drafted the quarterback. So let's take a team that could trade up into one of these spots. That could use either one of them.
For sure.
So let's say a team like Washington or Carolina. Now Washington, they just drafted Dwayne Haskins, right? In the past, 6 games, he ain't been looking so hot.
No.
So I don't know about you, but if I were to put them side by side and somebody asked me who am I taking between Burrow or Haskins, I'm taking Burrow for sure. So Washington has the chance to draft Burrow. Do you think they would take Burrow? Or you think they would take Chase the side on opposite end of?
Knowing their management, they would take Chase Young.
Okay.
And try to put all their egg in one basket with Haskins, which is understandable. If we're talking about Carolina, I think it's obvious that they would go with Chase Young. They just got rid of Rivera. So I think they're trying to reignite their offense and probably surround Cam with something and get him some play calls that will help develop him in the pocket and not hurt him.
See, that's the thing. Like, I just think if you get rid of your coach, you're gonna usually bring in somebody new. Especially Carolina, since they don't have a half line offense.
For sure.
They will bring in new quarterbacks, and typically new coaches, they want their own quarterback.
For sure.
And it has been speculated that Cam might leave.
I think Carolina. He will, but if they give Cam a solid line so Cam can sit back there and throw, and then make that a high-powered offense where Cam doesn't have to run, but he can. I think that would be a good look for Carolina. That's just me personally. Will they do that? Will that be their turnaround year? No, I think it will probably happen in 2 or 3 years, and Cam might not make it 2 or 3 years.
See, I would think, just in my personal opinion as well, I would think they will go Joe Burrow. Just because I think Cam, there's some trade value in there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
The defense is already solid with Luke Kuechly back there, man, in that middle. And I think you just want to make sure Joe Burrow, he's got Christian McCaffrey back there, DJ Moore, Greg Molson.
But you would think that, but we're talking about their management. And that's
what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm hoping, I'm just thinking kind of like what happened with Arizona.
For sure.
How they got rid of, Josh Rosen, who was perfectly fine. And, he didn't have the tools, the same thing. But they decided to go with Kyler Murray because of new coach, good assistant, better this and that.
For sure.
So that's why I was thinking maybe Joe Burrow.
It would be smart, but their management. And it's just like Cincinnati. Cincinnati might take Burrow. But do we actually need him? No, we actually need Chase Young. Even if we get either one of them, we don't technically need them. What we need is a offensive line. So we can trade either one of them. We don't need a high value defensive player, but we need someone that's vocal and can take command. And then surround our offensive line. All we need is 3 pieces of offensive line.
We need a quarterback.
I don't think we need it right now.
Dog trash.
I get it. But if we get an offensive line, the next 2 years we can get.
I'm not putting up with dog for another game.
I get it. I get it, but we need no matter what quarterback we get back there, he's not going to be safe.
So why would you not draft a quarterback and then have somebody bridge the gap if you have somebody that's talented as Burrow?
I get it, but what we're going to do is we're going to get Burrow. 6-7 games in, we're going to start him with no offensive line, and we know Burrow. He's okay on the run, but he gets frustrated.
He looked real good at Georgia game, though.
Yeah, but that's after he built his confidence up.
Bama game.
But the first quarter, he was comfortable back there in that pocket, right?
He's legit. Like, he made a few plays on the run.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it takes with when I'm watching
what you're
Burrow.
saying. Like, I go with this debate on with a couple of our boys. The offensive line. Everybody believes the battles we won with the trenches. My thing is, you don't keep passing up on franchise quarterbacks. Just because that's what you have to do. Look at the franchise quarterbacks we passed on. Lamar, Deshaun. We've done said this so many times.
Well, everybody passed on Lamar.
A lot of people did.
A lot of people passed on Deshaun too.
A lot of people passed on Deshaun. Drafted John Ross over Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. How many times are we gonna keep kicking ourselves like this?
I think that was a dumb move because I knew Patrick wasn't ready for the NFL when he came out, and I totally get it.
Right.
If we're gonna get a quarterback, we need to get a prospect, not someone that's looking to start as soon as they come in. I think Burrow, he's going to go to a team that's looking to start him as soon as he comes in. And I think, like, with Patrick, it was dope that he sat for a year. Like, I think that was the best idea.
And that's the thing. A lot of teams are rushed to start the quarterback.
Exactly, and that's what Cincinnati is.
And that's what I was getting with last year because I thought Tyrod should have kept playing for the Cleveland Browns until he got hurt. But then they put Baker, and Baker worked wonders. Yep. You know, he set the rookie rookie record for quarterbacks for touchdowns. I'm sorry. And I mean, you're just pressed as a team, as an organization, to start that high profile player right away. Now, if you could hold off like we did when we drafted Carson, and bridge the gap, let the man.
That was nice because Kitna. And then Carson said,
and then we took off.
But see, that's the thing. We still didn't have an offensive line to help Carson out.
And that's what hurt him.
Yeah.
But I mean, what you saw with the fruits of it did when it did work.
Yeah.
It took off.
But see, that's my thing. I wouldn't mind getting a prospect, but we're going to get a top player. We're going to get at least a top 5 player. We don't need that top 5. We need unless that top 5 can develop into 2 or 3 top 10s, and we can get 2 or 3 linemen and a defensive edge, man. Because I don't think we need a Chase Young, not yet. Because our status as a team is not there yet.
And my thing is, I would prefer is to build the offensive line through free agency, because we draft all these. I mean, you draft offensive linemen. Look at Aboye, look at Jake Fisher, look at Andre Smith, who kept on coming back. They bust.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't know what you're gonna get. Even with Jonah Williams, even though he's high profile, he came in hurt. We don't know what we're gonna get from him yet. So I mean, rather than draft offensive linemen, I'd rather you get them for free agency. But we all know Bengals don't work that way.
And I wouldn't even want a Pro Bowl. I mean, a Pro Bowl offensive line would be dope, but let's get a second tier.
Exactly.
And let's get 3 of them. I'm just saying, we just need 3 on the offensive line, an edge rush on defense, and a decent linebacker on defense for.
I mean, that's what we're hearing that a lot too.
So if we can flip a top 5 player into 3 offensive line, and then that's not even counting what we get second round.
So let me throw a little loop in this whole discussion too. What if a team that predominantly kicks our ass goes up and trades in front of us again and takes one of our picks, Pittsburgh Steelers, like they did to us last year when they drafted Devin Bush?
I didn't want Devin Bush, so that really didn't bother me. But I see a lot of people in Cincinnati was mad about that. I wouldn't care because that's not what we need. We need some pigs.
Linebackers?
I mean,
linebackers are trash.
I'm more focused on longevity. The linebackers don't help us win a couple games, but who's going to protect our franchise quarterback? Who's going to protect our franchise running back? Who's going to allow us to get a high-powered offense? Because you got A.J. Green talking about coming back again.
Well, that's the thing. Who is our franchise quarterback?
That's what I'm saying. So let's just say we keep Andy 2 years, right? Just a 2-year deal. I know you don't want to. Let's just say we surround him with an offense that's looking nice.
We didn't already do that for about 10 seasons?
No, we haven't
when they had AJ, when they had Sanu, when they had Marvin Jones, when they had Tyler Eifert?
No. The only Pro Bowl that we had on that offensive line was Whitworth.
No, the weapons?
I'm not talking about the weapon. I'm talking about the offensive line.
The offensive line.
Yeah.
So when we had Andrew Whitworth, when we had what's his name? Kevin Zeitler on the left side. Oh, that was on the left.
Zeitler was on the
bowler.
No, Whitworth was on the left.
Yes, left tackle. Zeitler was a guard. Which we let go. Went to the Browns, who they traded for Odell.
Right.
So he was a Pro Bowler.
But I see what you're saying. But who was on the right side to help? Nobody.
Right side. I don't remember. But that's the thing. You said we only need 3.
Yeah, but that was just 2.
You can't have. These were second tiers, even though we don't remember them. I just can't think of them right now. I'm sure I could think of them when we give it a couple minutes. But I mean, they weren't trash. They weren't got trash. Us like 11-5 records.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, how many more are we gonna deal with this if we surround you with weapons, dog? He just proved he could beat the Jets.
I see what you're saying.
He was there with the Browns until the play call just got trash. Calling.
My thing is if we get 3 linemen,
we can't win with Andy.
I know. But if we get Andy for a 2-year deal, just 2 years, this year, because I think his contract up this year, right?
Yeah, well, it's up, but he can keep the 18 if we keep him. That's $18 million.
Yeah. So if we sign Andy to a 2-year deal this year, help transition a quarterback, a prospect, and surround him with an offensive line, and then somehow get a linebacker and a corner rusher, I think we'll have a decent team.
I mean, we very well could. I'm not going to discount that at all. But let me throw this out there to you. The year the Dallas Cowboys drafted Zeke and Dak, they had an outstanding offensive line, right?
Yeah.
Right? And now what are they left with now that the line's gone?
You're right.
So that's what you want to do again? Let's put a non-top.
As soon as you said Dallas Cowboys, I'm like, God dang. You got me.
I mean, you got me. This is what we about, bro. We here to discuss this.
You got
stuff,
me.
Man.
You're right. You're right. Moving on.
So OBJ, and let me retract my statement from. I apologize. First of all, let me apologize to y'all and all the football people out there. I once said, and I don't forget what episode this was, where I thought OBJ would break Jerry Rice's records. That's not gonna happen. Oh, that's not gonna happen.
I think we said that
either his reception or his yardage. I
think we were saying receptions, not yard. Well, it was one or the other. It was one or the other. He wasn't gonna break them both.
No.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. So let me apologize for that. But the topic at hand is where do we think OBJ will end up next year? Will he stay in Cleveland? Or which team do you think he will? Which team do you think will come after him? I saw a few teams prospected. But.
Yeah, I think OBJ might go to the West Coast.
Okay.
He said he liked Cleveland. He liked what they're doing. And I don't know if that was just being PC, politically correct. Because I think a lot of receivers are still scoring what happened with Antonio Brown speaking out. So
I can't bring that man's name in this game.
Oh yeah, my bad.
That guy's still out there.
I think OBJ might go to the West Coast.
Are you thinking like a San Fran or something, or where were you thinking?
Ooh, that might be nasty.
Is that what you're thinking?
I was thinking Oakland.
Okay.
Ooh, if you go to San Francisco, they stacked. Excuse me, I just burped.
You could.
Oh man, damn! If you go to even if you go to LA,
Rams or Chargers?
Rams.
Okay.
I don't think a Charger is a good fit.
I don't think his Chargers would be good for him either.
Oh man, I was thinking Oakland because he would fit nice and he would definitely be the number 1 receiver.
He'd be the number 1 if you go to San Fran.
They tight end nice.
Well, aside from Kittle.
I didn't even think about San Francisco. Like that was
be like a Tyreek Hill, Kelsey.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I guess definitely the West Coast.
So that was one of them. That was one of them, and I'm only saying this is because I saw it. I saw it tweeted out. Devontae Adams was lobbying for him up in Green Bay. So I just think that'd be nasty.
I think it would be, but I think
I
think he's ready for that Hollywood. I think O be like that Hollywood life.
Oh, for sure, there ain't no doubt about that.
So I think he's okay. Like Cleveland was a small city for him, and him transitioning from New York, you can tell just in his body, his movements, and how he's carrying himself during the interviews. It's just like a downer, a Debbie Downer, and I don't think he want to go back up to the East Coast.
Nah, I think he's done with that.
Yeah.
So another team. What do you think if he joins Seattle? They don't really have a clear-cut number one.
They don't, but personality-wise, I don't think that would be a good fit.
Who do you think he clashed with?
Russ.
You think him and Russ?
Oh hell yeah! Because you got to remember, Russ. He makes sure that whole offensive unit knows what the deal is, and y'all better not bring this negative energy in here. And OBJ, when he down, and he bring everybody else down with him. So I think that would be a clash. I mean, it would be good for the sport.
I don't negate that he would clash with Russ, but I just think that locker room is so. I think there's only a few locker rooms throughout the league that I think could handle
him. Can
handle that, like they could AB or something. Oakland was one of them. New England was.
Yeah.
But that's why they cut them, because they didn't want to deal with them.
Yeah.
I think Seattle's just another one of those destinations, and other one would be KC with Andy Reid, just because of Pete Carroll's there.
Yeah.
I think he would make sure they would stay in check.
I think that locker room might handle him, but
especially with
for how long?
That's the thing. You never know when you get a big personality like that, how long you could stay tolerable with that.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Right.
Because I mean, you got to remember, Russ, he out there and he pumping his team up like. He yelled at him, but it's like on a positive yell.
Oh yeah,
so
for sure.
And he's a quarterback coach. Like, I guess it's player coach. I don't want to say a quarterback coach, but I think he's a player coach.
Okay.
And he like Pete Carroll don't even say anything about the offensive line. He just let Russ do it. So I would like to see that because I think there'll be a dynamic duo. But personality wise, and that translates on the field. So I think the first
so you 5 think games. You think San Fran?
Man, San Fran might be nice. Man, I had my heart set on Oakland and LA Rams, but I didn't even think about San Fran. I don't even know why I didn't think about them. But yeah, San Fran.
That's why I was thinking he could make the biggest impact, and I think they will. He'll thrive there as well. He'll get his touches. He'll get his yards,
for sure. Yeah.
He's in a big state. He gets all those accolades. So I just don't. And they already have a really stout team already.
Yeah, he won't get the franchise tag there though.
Oh no. He won't get that. And plus, like kind of we were saying, like that locker room man by Richard Sherman. And a few other vets over there. They'll make sure he stays in check.
Oh, for sure. And that's why I said the San Fran might, because you got vets in there that won't take your shit.
Oh yeah.
And the coach are going to side with the vets automatically, because that you can tell by that coach. He's like, yo.
Exactly.
So I think San Fran might be the best move for him. I didn't even think about it, bro. Yup, San Fran.
All right. We're going to hit the football thing a little hard today. Just letting you guys know we're going to stay with this for a minute. So it's been big in the news, man, about Michael Vick being a captain of the Pro Bowl. You know, there's a lot of different sides, a lot of different people coming at this man, different types of ways. So let me give you my personal take on this first.
Sure.
I know you had it first. So people have to understand, this is a strictly football related. This is nothing what he done in his personal life. This is strictly why he got this nomination, why he got this honor, because of what he did on the field, what he did for the sport, how he transcended the quarterback position to how you see quarterbacks are playing it now. So that's why Michael Vick got this. I understand people are coming at him because of what he did. Dogfighting, killing dogs, things like that. I get that. I get upset with that. But there comes a point in time where forgiveness. He's done his due diligence and paid his debt, paid his time, still doing his due diligence, and trying to correct his wrongs. Can he ever make up for that? Certainly not. You know, that what he did, you know, like I said, in a lot of people's eyes can be deemed unforgivable.
Oh, for sure.
But, you know, if the NFL said you can come back as long as you paid your dues, and as well as the government said you did your time, did your dues. And what he's doing in the community in Philly, community Atlanta, for the NFL league, for a lot of the youth, man, like he's did his time. And got a lot of forgiveness back for it. So I think I just need to leave him alone. Like I don't know why this is being brought up over a football accolade. It's not like he's receiving a Nobel Peace Prize.
Or the key to the city or something.
Exactly. I was like, this guy, like I said, it's what he did was definitely memorable. Nobody ever forget. But if you're going to let other people who could have been child abusers, spouse abusers, some accused murderers or commit crimes, have this same title, and it was okay at the time. Why is Vic the exception?
Because it's a dog. People care more about dogs than other people, and y'all know what I mean by other people. I'm just gonna say it. America cares more about dogs than they do black folk. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's why this whole controversy is up. Vic spent, I think it was 2 years or 18 months, whichever one, almost 2 years in prison. He paid his dues. He's given back to every community that he ever touched.
Lost millions.
Millions. And he's done community service ever since then. He's on the panel of the NFLPA. It's just like, what else? For football, what else can you do for football, right? So it's just America, like, I don't know. I hope one day you guys can care about black folk as much as you care about dogs. And I have a task for you guys. If everyone who's listening, please, man, woman, boy, girl, whatever, every time you hear a story about something being wrong to a person of color, replace it with dog. A dog was shot dead in the middle of the street. A dog was put in the was caught by the SCPA for walking down the street. A dog was kicked out of a restaurant. Just think about, it's just, you have to understand, like, if you replace black folk or African American or Black American with dog, then you would kind of understand. So that's just my homework for y'all.
I got you. So and just to add on to that, my whole thing is that, like you said, people care more about dogs than they do about people getting hurt. And it kind of goes back to our last episode where children get abused. And all things like that. But things like that don't get put to the light.
Right.
But when it comes to a dog, an animal, even though, I mean, we got dogs ourselves.
For sure, yeah.
We love them to death. You know, even though sometimes my dog can be annoying as hell, I still love him to death. I know he's going to come back to me. You know, he's man's best friend.
For sure.
Most loyal that. But I understand, like, when you are seeing it, like, when this is getting more publicized and those children, infants, getting abused and beat for a diaper being changed, or eating what you're not supposed to eat, just getting abused for that stuff, and that's not getting more acknowledgement than this Vic abusing dogs things is.
It's a problem.
There's an issue with that. There's an issue with that, and then I have an issue with that. So I guess to end this, let my man, let our guy do his thing.
Yeah, let him celebrate.
Let him celebrate for his accolades and what he did for the league.
I think good move on the league for not listening to that.
Yeah, good deal. Good move by you by disclaiming those petitions that were set up, man.
Yeah, I think that's a step moving forward. So
definitely. So the Pats are back. Pats are back. Why in the hell would you spy on the Bengals?
Why do you need to spy on the Bengals?
Well, I mean, why do you? I don't get it, man.
I wonder if they did it before, and this is just the one that got caught.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, even if, what if it won? Like, why are you doing that?
What's this, like a third cheating scandal? Not the Deflategate, but just a third.
Yeah, like this video recording.
Yeah, because it was lip reading.
I think they're so bad that we don't even know what account they on.
You know what? This shit should tarnish Belichick. I know Belichick always distancing himself from this shit, but at some point, this is gonna tarnish his fucking legacy.
Oh yeah, I don't disagree with that one bit. Like, you think about all these other coaches that have had the same the same amount of success without doing this shit, and that's not gonna hurt their rep at all. But this man who's got all these Super Bowl rings, all these victories, like, did he do this during the playoffs? During the Super Bowl practice? Like,
I think he just got caught.
Wow.
This remind me of Mike Tomlin saying, every time we come here, we have problems. And then it's just like, I keep asking myself, like, how many other times did they do shit like this and they just didn't get caught? Like, I question so much, like, how?
Let me put another spin on this. Mm-hmm. What if this was another organization that got caught doing this?
Man,
besides New England.
Listen. The only people who can get away with this is New England and Dallas.
I haven't heard any Dallas doing anything like this yet. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I think New England. I think New England is the only type of place that can do this. Like, how many times do you get away with stuff? Like, I don't get it.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Like, I would try to think of like a disciplinary action, but
what can you do?
What can you do
besides fire the whole staff? And they're not gonna do it.
They're not gonna do it. Yeah, that won't happen.
All they're gonna do is pay more than what they find. Like, they'll get fined, they pay more.
Exactly.
Like, oh, we got fined.
They got deep pockets. They don't.
We got fined $1 million. Here's $2 million.
Right. Like, don't get us. Like, give us another skip.
That shit crazy. Man. And then, like, I'm sitting here watching. I forgot who put it up. I don't know if it was Mike Brown or somebody. Like, even Brady cheats on the field. Like,
I didn't see this.
It was like the play clock was winding down. It was like 2 seconds, and Brady did this, and they put 10 extra seconds up, and it happened like 3 or 4 times in the same game.
I think I did see some video like that.
So it's just like, then it reminds me of what Jalen Ramsey said. Like, the NFL is like, they cheat. Like, the games are set.
You know what it reminds me, and I hate to be like so local with it. It reminds me whenever we would go to like Oak Hills and play.
Oh, Oak Hills are Oak Hills, LaSalle, Elder.
That reminds me of stuff like that.
But like, we knew that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We knew that, but it's just like to see it at a professional level and at this magnitude. Like, wow, like
getting called for hands to the face when you just beat him on a fucking route. I hated that shit. Hands to the face. I just beat him on a fucking route.
A holding call?
Holding call.
What? Just can't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So,
why can't the Bengals pay?
No, you know I ain't.
Pay them. Brown, before your ass.
Before you die.
Yeah.
Do something, man. Do something instead of falling asleep in the press box.
Yeah, pay the league. Shit, let us be at least a top 5 team, top 6 team. Shit. We ain't got to be 1, just 6.
We'll be there.
Shit.
We'll be there. We'll get there, man. All right, so let's go over to NCAA football championship bowl games are set up, man. What are you thinking? I am happy Alabama's out of it. I will say that. This gives some new blood.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this, man.
I think it's a collision course between LSU and Ohio State.
I do too, but LSU is gonna blow Ohio State ass.
Oh, you calling that? Buckeye Nation, you heard it from him.
I said it. I said it when they blew. What was that? Bama.
How was it close? Because Bama started coming back. They went in the OT.
Yeah, but I'm like, who the fuck? Because I've watched LSU transition like 2 or 3 games before they played Bama. I'm just like, oh, okay, they good. The game before Bama, I'm like, wait, hold on, they getting better. The game against Bama, I'm just like, who the fuck is this team? Like, 3 games ago, y'all weren't balling like this. Like, y'all got better.
Yeah, real deal, man. LSU, real deal.
Ohio State, if they go against LSU, honestly, if anybody, LSU won. I'm telling you. Because it's like each game they get better, like progressively better.
So is that your pick to win the championship?
Yes.
LSU?
I will be shocked if anybody upset LSU.
And it's not even Ohio State for me because I agree with you. I think LSU will win if they play Ohio State. Clemson is a sleeper.
I think Clemson is a sleeper. I don't know why
nobody is not saying anything.
They 3, right?
They're 3. Oklahoma 4.
I think Clemson might put up a fight. They would have to face LSU, right?
I think so.
Because Ohio State gets the 4 seed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
is Ohio State. I don't remember. Is Ohio State over LSU?
No, I think LSU won Ohio State too. I might be wrong.
I don't remember, but that's whoever is facing Clemson. Clemson is
a sleeper, and a lot of people are sleeping on that damn defense.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
But I think it's gonna be LSU, Ohio State.
And they still got Sunshine, a quarterback.
Oh man.
So
I think it's gonna be LSU, Ohio State.
I think so too, man.
I think whoever go, I think LSU got it.
Just don't sleep on Clemson.
Nah,
them guys are still there.
Yeah, their defense is very, very underrated.
Yes,
and their DBs can read that ball, and they're not scared to tackle anything.
They got the running back of the year.
Oh man, and he breaks them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
Clemson is nice,
and they still got Sunshine. Still got Trevor Lawrence, man. So I know you have an off season, but that guy's still very talented.
Yeah, for sure.
So NBA, we didn't have really too much on this.
Yeah.
So we just hit it real quick. K-Love been in the news saying that he want to be traded. Cleveland's up to trading him. Where do you think he would be the best suited?
I think Kevin Love needs to go to be a number 3 player. So
yeah.
I think eventually he can be a number 2 like he was when LeBron was there at Cleveland. Because I honestly think it was just him and LeBron. Because I don't think anybody else actually showed up. But Jefferson kind of. I don't even remember who else was on that squad. But I don't think Kevin Love can still hold that title as number 2 player. He is a quality big man or power forward depending on what team he goes to. I don't know. I would like to see him in Boston.
Boston, okay.
I would actually like to see him in Brooklyn too.
Okay.
I don't know if he would make it in Atlanta.
I don't think so. Just what they got a real young nucleus.
Yeah, and they move up and down the court. Yeah, I don't think Kevin Love would be able to keep up. He wouldn't work with. He wouldn't work with Magic. He wouldn't work with Dallas either.
I was gonna say the one place that I've been seeing him prospected to go to is Portland.
No, I don't think he would work in Portland. Well, he might. Where are you getting this information from? Because
this would be because he's from Oregon. That's his home state. He used to go back and play for them. And also, I just saw. I'll show it to you. Complex Sports, I think.
I did not get that. He might work in Portland. Yeah. I don't think he would be a big. He might be a forward.
I think he'd be a stretch forward.
Yeah.
He'd be your 4, maybe even 5, because you could put him and Melo up there.
But Melo coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm. He's starting until Nurkic come back.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was there. Man, that might be nice. Yeah, I can see that.
It just gives him more depth too.
Or they can just go small and have him be the 5. I can see that. I can see them Portland.
So yeah, I think that's where he would. I agree with you. He's not your second player. Not your second go-to player. He's more of a 3 now. Yeah. 3 or 4. Just depending where it goes to. And I just think if he goes to Portland, he only has to worry about boxing out, grabbing rebounds, and just shoot that 3 ball.
Yeah, because I think
because McCollum
and Dame can run the floor. Yeah, Melo can run the floor
Melo will get that out for him.
And even if he's having a slow game, Melo can calm it down, and Melo will pull up and shoot from anywhere.
Exactly.
So. Yeah, McCollum and Dame can run the floor.
I just don't know what they would have to give up for him. That's the only thing.
Is his contract up or he just asking for a trade?
No, they just said people are trying to get him just because I think he still maybe have 2-3 years left on his contract.
Wow, at Cleveland?
I think because he signed a nice deal when they got traded when he first came from Minnesota.
That was
This was
stupid.
like a 6 or 7 years. And no, he extended it even after LeBron and him left. After Kyrie and him, he extended it. So
What
yeah,
the fuck?
Cleveland extended it.
That was dumb.
I'm gonna say Portland.
I like Portland.
Let me add on one thing to you. So I was just thinking of drafts, the NBA draft.
Yeah.
So could you imagine if Luka Doncic was drafted number 1? Do you know who he'd be playing with? Devin Booker.
Ooh. That might be smart.
I just thought about that, man. Like, man, what if they could have had a redraft? I mean, no doubt Luka would have to go 1.
Yeah.
And he would be with D-Book.
Man, hold on.
You know, they took number 1 was DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
He
ain't nothing.
He hasn't been doing anything.
Hold on. That might have been squad. That backcourt would have been nice.
Nasty, man.
Where'd you come up with this?
No, that was just what I was thinking in my head. Like, I was just going through the drafts and just thinking, like, man, like there was all of these people were chosen like I just did the NFL stuff.
Yeah.
Like all of these all-stars are chosen before these guys. The same thing like with Paul George and Giannis. All these people, like, what if the people just redid it?
Yeah.
And drafted like I said, like Luka with Devin Booker, or if Kawhi would have stayed in Indiana and developed with Paul George back then with the Pacers.
No, I don't think that would have been a good fit. I don't think Paul George and back then. I don't think Paul George and back then. I think it was growth on Paul George's part.
Okay.
Because you can see, I mean, just the game coming to him. But yeah, if he had the attitude that he has now back in Indiana, yeah, for sure.
That's what I was thinking just now. Like some of these redrafts were done and people could have redid them over.
Yeah.
What if KD was with Portland instead of when they took Greg Oden?
That was the biggest bust. I was mad at that, boy.
I mean, this is fruit for thought, man. Just me being a sports junkie, I go back and think of things like that, and it's like, man, what could have been? What would have been?
That would have been nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Deep up. Oh, man. All right, let's move on. Oh, man. And they all say healthy?
That's what I'm saying, man. I just think that, like, Luka and Devin, that would have been sick. I mean, him and Porzingis is already nasty, but
yeah,
they would put these book. Yeah, that backcourt would have been sick.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. So let's get on to some pop culture, dog.
For sure.
So let's pay our homage and respects to Juice WRLD. Unfortunately, passed away at a very young age.
I have never heard any of his music.
I heard one was on the Spider-Man soundtrack.
What's that? What song was that?
The one with Season where Spider-Man died. Like when I found my home.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That song.
That's the only. Yeah, I do remember that song. That's the only. Someone told me, and they were posting it up on Facebook. And I'm just like, who the fuck is Juice WRLD? I don't mean it in disrespect.
My generation said that, yeah.
But it's not even that. It's just I was talking to we got a group about hip hop on Facebook, and they was asking like, what's the problem with this genre? I don't even want to call it hip hop. I was just like, there's no competition.
Mm-hmm.
Like. There's no competition at all. And then someone was like, well, when do you think it stopped? I was like, as soon as Jay-Z said he goes in there, he doesn't write, he just goes in there one take. Like, that's what destroyed hip-hop. There's no competition, and as soon as Jay-Z said he doesn't think, he just goes in there and record, that's when it happened. And everybody thought
you can notice it with his albums.
Yeah.
You can notice it with his albums. So I'm gonna save our second for last because I know this one's. Did you see what Lizzo?
Oh man, I knew it.
I just had because I saw the video. So footage of Lizzo. It's Lizzo at the Lakers game had on a ass showing shirt on.
Yeah.
And she started twerking. I like big. I mean, I don't have an issue with big women. I've had big women.
It's a confidence that
it's a confidence thing, and I understand, Lizzo, you put it on for the big girls. But that's not attractive.
It's not. It's not that it's not attractive.
And
a lot of people are saying like, what if she was skinny? If she was skinny, there would be more controversy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah, I didn't negate that at all.
Like Rihanna, she gets fucking banged on for what she wears, and Rihanna, ever since
you just curvy.
Ever since she started eating again, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and she's dressed to a T, and people are giving her slack. So it's not a skinny big thing, and I get that she's even if you're saying that she's trying to make up ground for big girls, I get it 100%. However, there's a tasteful way. Like, and I'm not saying Lizzo is ugly. I don't like her music. I don't even like what she stands for, but she is a beautiful person.
I was gonna say, yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ugly at all.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think she's a beautiful girl,
right.
Beautiful woman.
She's just going about it
the wrong way.
Yeah, and even I thought that what she did, it was a performance that she did. I forgot where it was at, but I even thought that was a bit much because when Nicki Minaj, I even thought
with the see-through dress or whatever.
Nah, it was. I forgot what it was.
And I was just like, oh man.
But when Nicki Minaj did that Anaconda song on MTV, I thought that was much. I thought Lizzo was much. Like, there's a tasteful way to be sexy.
Yeah.
Like I get Lizzo's trying to be sexy. I get that she's trying to put on for the big women, which I have no fucking problem with. I don't like the skinny Hollywood type.
So give me an example of like a tasteful sexy. I'm just trying to get like
anything that Janet Jackson did besides the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Anything that who's a new age artist? I mean, Beyonce. I don't even like Beyonce, but she does a tasteful, sexy thing.
Okay.
Who else? BB Rexa. My crush. I can't think of her name.
Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet.
Oh no, no.
Well, no, don't do it yet. No.
I was thinking Demi Lovato.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a way to.
There is a way to be sexually appealing without doing stuff like that.
Yeah. And the thing is, my thing is, I'm sorry, just like that I'm saying.
No,
my thing is like, she has to be doing this shit for attention. She has to know that somebody's going to say something that, like, if not, everybody's going to say something negative about her.
Oh yeah.
Don't get on whatever social media and cry about it. Like, this is the attention that you seeked. Like, of course they gonna bash you. You a big black woman.
I was gonna say, I forget who said it, but everybody always says publicity is always good. It's always gonna put you in the limelight.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. But like you said, you can't take what comes, the backlash that comes with it. You have to accept it.
Yeah.
You have to accept it. So when you get those comparisons to Rikishi outfit,
oh man, that was dumb. Who the fuck did that shit?
Hey man, there was some people that did it, and I was laughing so hard.
I seen
so hard.
It was
Rikishi was doing a stink face.
Yeah.
While Lizzo was. Oh, it was called Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
She was like, I got a crush on him. And it was like, this is what's gonna happen.
It was one who had her twerking, and it looked like the baby swing. The black people. Oh, I hate the internet. Oh, but you can't get mad at that because that's the attention that you seeking.
That's the publicity that you wanted. That's what you wanted, girl. That's what you got.
I don't get it.
So let's go on. So going back to the competition, the rap world. So jumping from Lizzo to this, but I want to say this for last because I think we're gonna talk about this. Mm-hmm. The Nick Cannon Eminem thing. Mm-hmm. Why? Why is it going? Why would you? I know he said a bar. Eminem, he just said a bar in his rap on Fat Joe's song about Nick Cannon, and that's what transpired. This whole resurgence.
It was a couple bars.
It was a couple bars, but that's what transpired. This resurgence.
But no, it was resurged because Nick was talking about it for years.
He kept talking about it while and out.
Not only while and out, he kept talking about it on his podcast. He was talking about it in a video interview with Vlad TV. He was talking about it when he went to T.I.'s Expeditionally. He's been talking about it for years.
To me, I just think it's a ploy to try to get him to come on wild to boost the ratings.
100%.
So for him, to me, for Nick, for you to clap back, I don't think you should have clapped back. First off, and second off, I think for you to get the Black Squad to try to clap back for you. That was soft, dog.
Yeah,
that's why all these other artists came for your head after you did that.
I think Nick has a good point. M has not went toe to toe, bar for bar with anybody substantial battle wise. He has in songs, and he has demolished the greatest.
Yeah.
Anyone who you think holds a title to anything, from Jay-Z to 50 to anybody, M has demolished them on a track, right? The only person who he has battled that holds some water would probably have to be Khan. Like I think I don't know all who he has been toe to toe with off the top of my head, but I don't think any rapper he has actually battled. The only person I know that he went to battle was MGK, and yes, MGK diss track was better, but bar wise and scheme wise, Eminem won. The diss track just was better.
Sure.
So Nick has a point there, and I don't think M is a tough guy. He might have a little white boy crazy in him, but I don't think M is a tough guy. But if anybody wins this, it better be M.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I don't know why Nick. I mean, I know why you did it, Nick.
Oh yeah,
I know why you did it, but
I just don't like the fact that he playing the victim.
Yes, and that is a great point. That's what I was getting to. I just don't like the fact that you're saying like you're just coming at my neck all the time, but he wants up. Honestly, M don't have to. He don't have to. If you don't.
M don't even have to clap back.
He really don't.
He
really doesn't.
That Kamikaze album could have went without.
Absolutely.
I see why he did it. I think it would have been better if he released it sooner. Like the first month, like if he would have dropped it New Year's Eve of 2019, because that's what he was basing it off of.
Yes.
Even the first 2 months, it would have been dope. But Kamikaze, it was a good album. The thing that took away from it was the timing. If you're going to drop a surprise album, you got to drop it within the first 2 months, especially if you're going off of everybody's head.
Sure.
Scheme wise and lyrically wise, the only person that could have made that album would be Redman. And if everybody's saying that album is whack, then that's basically saying Redman is whack. And I dare someone say Redman's whack. So we'll
have a lot more than 50 and a few other people come at you next and say that.
Kamikaze was a good album. It sucked because of the timing. And I totally agree with Nick. Like, M's not a tough guy. He's tough on records, and he does rap his ass off. But I don't know anyone he's actually been toe to toe, bar for bar with.
Is Nick a tough guy?
Hell no.
I just want to make sure you weren't gonna say it.
But the good thing about Nick is he has nothing to lose. Like, he doesn't have a fucking rap career. So that sounded so mean. Oh man, that sounded mean.
You know what he just told you, Nick? Go get a dictionary, study it, and come back. That's what he just told you.
That sounded mean. Moving on.
You want to?
No, I don't.
He pleads the fifth.
I'm sorry, man. I love everything that you do, brother. I love what you stand for. That just came out. Let's move on, man, because I'm just thinking of something. In the worst hole, man. God, dog.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. It ain't like he gonna watch this shit anyway, but I apologize, brother.
We'll tag you in, Nick.
I'm sorry. That sounded so mean.
Oh, my goodness. It was hilarious to me. So just out of curiosity, just because this is how like we kind of do the show and how we move, how we do things in our personal lives, school wise as well. How do you feel like you do your best work? Do you feel like you do your best work when it's planned out and done ahead of time, or is it like when it's crunch time under pressure?
I think it's kind of like in the middle for me. Okay. Test wise, I definitely do pressure. because I suck at taking tests. So if it's a surprise test, I'm acing that son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. But when I know mentally and I'm going into like, fuck, it's a test, I kind of bum myself out. If it's a surprise test, pop quiz or whatever, I'm acing it. That way it's not festering in my head. But to answer your question, it's like in the middle. It's like, okay, I'm prepping for it. I know what I'm gonna say. I know how I'm gonna do it. Okay, now let's do it. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like I'm doing background or going to do research or development, and it's like, okay, I'm thinking about this. Let's see if this works. Let's try it. Okay, boom.
So mine is, I procrastinate.
Yeah.
I did it throughout school, did it through it now. I still do it now to this day. So what we used to do in school is that whenever we would have group projects, it was always me and my homegirl Liz. We were the last ones, so we would always check everybody else's work because we knew we were the last ones to always do something. Mm-hmm. To always do it. So we would be up at like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, like texting each other, like, hey, like, what do you think about this, that? Because we would be the last one to submit our stuff in. Mm-hmm. But that's the thing. Even though it would be crunch time, we would still get A's and B's.
Yeah.
Nothing less than that. Even the work that I do today, sometimes it's crunch time under pressure, and a lot of times, and sometimes, it's not work that I received ahead of time. It's work that I get like
last minute.
That last minute, like, it's crunch time. It's time to go. You gotta push it out. And that's when I feel like I do my best work. I don't know why. That's just how it is.
You focus on it.
That might be it. Yeah. Honestly, it's like, that's what I got to focus on. That's my pressure. That's what I do. Mm-hmm. I think the best way to put it is what the Shaq and Kobe interview.
Oh, yeah.
Where Kobe was like, this is why you always used to get mad at you. He was like, because if you would just apply yourself more, mm-hmm. you could have potentially had more range to do whatever. And Shaq said, I didn't, because I knew I had this hungry young man at the back, so I chilled during the offseason. Healed myself up. Mm-hmm. And, you did your work.
Yeah.
So I feel as if, if I were to apply myself, and yes, I could have done things a little differently, be mm-hmm. more prepared when I come for it. But I just feel like I do my best work under pressure, last minute type of situation.
Sure. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Yeah, because
kind of like how we do this sometimes.
Yeah, I think it goes back to what a lot of people say. If you multitask, you're not giving 100% towards anything. Mm-hmm. So if you are, okay, I'm gonna do this here, and I'm gonna do this here, and I'm gonna do this here, and then I'm just gonna keep doing it day by day, you're not giving 100%. But once that last minute hit, you have to give 100%.
Exactly. So we want to hear from y'all about this too. Like, what is your guys' best way of doing something? Is it more like planned out thought things, or is it very last minute under pressure type of instance? Mm-hmm. When do you produce your best work? Please let us know. Yeah. We love hearing from you guys.
For sure.
So like I said, unfortunately we didn't have guests on like we were supposed to, but they had some fatherly duties, some work issues, some real life stuff that came up.
For sure.
So it's just me and you as always, like I said, as it should be. Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna finish the show with our segments. So first segment. What you looking at?
Yeah, so what I'm looking at is myself. I'm actually going through the process of my second liver transplant. Mm-hmm. So I am recording what I'm doing and what I'm going through, a day in the life with me. So those 4 or 5 a.m.s when I don't want to get up, you're gonna be there. The meal prepping, you're gonna be there. Like I don't want to do it, but I think it's time, not for me, but to help someone and help my kids see what I go through. Because last time I was like, I don't know if you know, but I was literally going to my dad's house to record myself, like a video message to Stage and Cam, like, yo, this is what I need you to do, blah blah blah. Because I really thought like any day I was gonna die. Mm-hmm. So I was recording a video message, and then my phone went off and saying, hey, we got this liver for you. And now it's just like, okay, I want people to see what I go through, what's the process, the testing, the screening, the points. I hate to say it, but the point where you're delusional. Mm-hmm. 'Cause I was delusional a lot. My psychosis was gone. I was waking up, I don't know if you know, but I was waking up thinking I was back in high school and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, man, it was bad. So that point, and me not being able to recognize people, like I know that person, I don't know where I know them from. And just that whole process, I think is important for my kids to see how to battle through that. And if I can do it, they can do it. So
that's dope, bro. That's a good video, though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch these videos too. They can see
me work.
Exactly. We got this for y'all too, man. So what I'm looking at, kind of saying this is kind of myself, but I've been looking into the art of like being forgiving and also trying to find different outlets to keep myself calm. So I think I told you before, one of the things I would do, and I do this for our Motivational Mondays, every Monday on our Instagram or Facebook, I'll put up a motivational quote. I'll do just things like that to kind of inspire myself, motivate myself. I'll look at motivational quotes from famous athletes, entrepreneurs, and things like that. And also, like I said, just the act of forgiving. And my whole reasoning behind that is because we grew up hard. Everybody had different levels. Everybody, somebody always had a short stick than the other.
Yeah.
Is what I like to say. I didn't have the shortest stick, but at the same time was given the longest stick at the same time. So for me, it's important that I instill in my children to let them understand that while it's okay to be mad at somebody, your life is short.
Yeah.
Don't put all your energy into being mad.
For sure.
Learn to forgive. You don't have to forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Learn from your mistakes, your actions. But just know that I think you will feel a lot better if you just say, we're forgiven.
Yeah.
It's done. So
I don't hate you, but I don't trust you either.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's perfectly fine because you have a reason for that. Like I said, you're forgiven, but I will never forget what happened.
Yeah.
So that's just what things that I'm trying to instill in myself, as hopefully I can instill in my children as well.
Yeah.
So they don't grow up with a bunch of hate. At the same time, they know when they have to back themselves up, stand the ground, things like that.
For sure.
So just work like you said, just trying to work on myself, be a better person that I can be, and things that I think I'm weak at.
Yeah.
So kind of on the same lines. So to finish up the show, we're gonna go with that staple, the hall pass,
for sure.
Sexist segment. We're being sexist. I don't care. So every guy does it. If you don't, you lying. Even if it's just like, oh, I think they're attractive. That's not me, really. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's where I'm going with mine today.
So,
but you gonna kick it off, Shaw?
I for sure am gonna kick it off. So my hall pass for this week is Joy Taylor. Why that name might ring a bell is because she is the sister of former NFL player Zach Taylor. She is also Jason Taylor.
Okay.
From the Miami Dolphins, light skin linebacker cat, and she was also on ESPN. She was a broadcaster. I believe she was on Undisputed with Skip and Shannon.
That's probably where I know that name from.
Okay, I saw you.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear yours.
All right. So
I can't wait to hear yours.
So mine, I'm going local with it. I don't care. This is a follower of ours.
Thank you so much.
She has liked multiple videos, and I think she even tried to reach out to us once. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I know that she is a dedicated follower of ours.
She's also an entrepreneur,
yes. And she stands her own.
Worker,
she's a fitness. Like she take care of her body. So Miss Jacqueline Sales 513. This one goes out to you. You are my hall pass. Local love, baby. Local love. Now don't sit here and put a restraining out on lower down. You just my hall pass. But if I see you, no, I'm just.
We will ask you for real estate advice, of course. That's what he was getting to.
Oh yeah.
We will ask you for real estate advice. That's what we're getting to. Hey,
she gonna stop my one.
Please don't. We enjoy seeing the lights and everything.
We love you. Yes.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
So we're gonna end it. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode. appreciate all the support as always.
For sure. Brother, you did a damn good job.
I tried, man. Like I said, I'm just trying to grow with this, man.
You
trying
did
to grow, trying to rock it, man.
a damn good job.
As much as we can, make this thing prosper.
Yeah, hey, great. I just sat here and watched.
Hey, man. Oh, stop. Like I said, I couldn't do this without you. Couldn't do this without you, man. So again, like I said, always thank you for joining us.
For sure.
Every week, tune in. Please subscribe, like, comment, leave tags, posts. I mean, you can say we suck. Give us some type of feedback.
For sure.
Constructive criticism. Wow, that was my first.
Yeah, that's the first mess up. We're gonna keep going, though. Keep going. We're gonna roll with it.
Please give us any feedback, constructive criticism that you can, so we can help this show grow and prosper.
For sure.
So, 3, you want to give them the Gmail?
Yes, Gmail. Make sure you email us with anything at mixitup513@gmail.com. Is that right? No, 513 mix it up. My bad. Shaw took over the show. It messed me up.
Got it, baby.
513 mixitup@gmail.com. Please email us anything. We love you. We want to hear from you. We want feedback.
Always.
Everything. Make sure you follow us. You don't know, you might be my next hall pass. Thank you so much.
I might steal it next week, though, Jack. Be on the lookout, Jack.
Oh, man.
I just messing. Don't stop following us. We love y'all.
Peace.